Greetings. Today's presentation explores how expanding your emotional vocabulary, known as emotional granularity, can significantly enhance your psychological health, emotional intelligence, and personal relationships. This table of contents covers an outline of this presentation that explains why precisely labeling emotions matters, supported by neuroscientific and psychological evidence, the developmental perspective, and practical applications. Why label emotions? We've all sometimes reduced complex emotions to simple terms like good or bad, but precisely labeling our emotions helps us better manage stress, improve mental health, and strengthen relationships. Emotional granularity and intelligence, Lisa Feldman Barrett, suggests emotions are constructed from our experiences and vocabulary. Those with richer emotion vocabularies manage stress better and adapt more easily to emotional situations. Neuroscience of affect labeling brain imaging studies show that simply naming our emotions reduces emotional reactivity by activating regions responsible for language and self-control, while calming the brain's emotional center, the amygdala. Recent neuroscientific evidence, recent EEG research supports that affect labeling calms emotional responses. Labeling emotions during empathic pain scenarios helps reduce negative emotions by changing brainwave patterns involved in emotional processing. Emotion labeling in relationships. Precisely identifying and naming emotions with partners significantly reduces distress, increases empathy, and helps resolve interpersonal conflicts effectively. Childhood emotional development children learn emotional vocabulary early through interactions with caregivers. Preschool children gradually understand emotions in context, highlighting the role of adults in developing emotional intelligence. Practical applications. Journaling. Regular journaling and expressive writing improve emotional clarity, health, and emotional granularity by prompting precise identification of feelings. Practical applications. Emotion wheels. Emotion wheels provide visual assistance to precisely label feelings. Regular use helps differentiate nuanced emotions, making emotional responses clearer and more manageable.
Take a moment each day to pause and identify what emotions you are experiencing. Use specific words to label your feelings accurately. Share with others. Practice discussing your emotions with friends or family. Sharing helps reinforce your vocabulary and encourages emotional openness. Reflect on experiences. At the end of the day, reflect on situations that triggered certain emotions. Write down these experiences along with the corresponding labels. explore diverse genres to encounter various emotional expressions and vocabulary. Write daily about your feelings using new words to describe your emotions. Engage in conversations. Discuss emotions with others to practice using new vocabulary and context. Start small. Begin by identifying and labeling one emotion each day. This simple practice can significantly improve your emotional awareness over time. Be consistent. Make it a habit to reflect on your feelings regularly. Consistency will help reinforce your emotional vocabulary and understanding. Share your journey. Discuss your experiences with friends or family. Sharing helps you practice labeling emotions and encourages others to do the same.
Spiritual and reflective practices, spiritual traditions such as the Psalms and Jesus' emotional expressions, validate the deep human practice of naming emotions. Mindfulness also emphasizes emotional awareness and labeling.
Many people believe that emotions are always negative or should be suppressed. In reality, emotions are natural responses that provide valuable insights into our experiences and help us connect with others.
Conclusion and key takeaways. In conclusion, improving your emotional vocabulary not only enhances personal growth and relationships, but also is supported by neuroscience as an essential component of psychological health.
Emotional intelligence is a lifelong journey. By practicing self-awareness, empathy, and effective communication, we can enhance our emotional skills and foster better relationships. Thank you for being part of today's journey. Your time, attention, and openness reflect a shared commitment to understanding trauma and championing resilience, not just as clinical or academic concepts, but as lived realities that impact our families, communities, and futures. At the Center for Trauma and Resilience Research, we believe real change happens when knowledge meets compassion and when diverse voices come together to drive healing forward. Whether you're here to learn, advocate, collaborate, or reflect, your presence matters, and your efforts make a difference. As we close, we invite you to stay connected, continue the conversation, and carry forward what you've learned into the spaces where you live and lead. Healing is not linear, and resilience is not one size fits all, but together we can build systems, relationships, and responses that support recovery, dignity, and hope. Thank you again for joining us. We look forward to walking this path with you. These are the key sources that inform this presentation. They represent research from psychology, theology, and cultural studies.